Now, what about Washington's knowledge of the Illuminati? That's the reason I asked that question. A lot of people, if you say the word or make any reference to the Illuminati, immediately you are thought to be a conspiracy wacko.
Well, I kind of agree with that too. I like to downplay the whole Illuminati thing to the greatest possible extent. Number one, people do think you're a wacko just by speaking the words. Number two, this thing didn't start with the Illuminati. The thing my book does is show that this went back hundreds of years, dozens of centuries before the Illuminati, and it's the exact same thing. It's the great Atlantean plan. The Illuminati was just a particularly pernicious, nasty, evil, satanistic group that started in Germany in the 1770s. But there is nothing different from the plan that they espoused with the plan that had been in existence for thousands of years. So to put undue emphasis on the Illuminati is just to, number one, leave yourself vulnerable to criticism, and number two, you're diverting the issue. You know, it was the exact same thing. The Illuminati was nothing special. They were just extra nasty, and once they were kicked out of Germany, they went to France to cause the French Revolution. But Washington was very aware. Well, anyway, after the French Revolution, then they wanted to bring the French Revolution over to America, which was after the American Revolution. But the American Revolution didn't turn out the way the French Revolution did. Christianity remained very strong and a strong part of the new American government, where religion was eliminated in France by the French Revolution. So the French didn't like that. They wanted to come and have re-revolution in America. So this was quite a problem for about 20 years. And finally, the Americans vanquished the French out of this country with the Alien and Sedition Acts, which was a good thing, because they were trying to foment revolution in every way they could, to the point where citizens would toast the French ambassador Genet, and yet they would not toast George Washington, the founder of this country. So it was a very good thing that the Alien and Sedition Acts were brought into effect. The Illuminati. What in the heck did Washington say specifically about the Illuminati?
He said something about he did not doubt that the plans of the Jacobins, or the doctrines of the Jacobins and the Illuminati, had come to American soil. Okay.
But there is a famous Washington quote about the Illuminati, so you can't ignore them entirely either. It went like this: "It's not my intention to doubt that the doctrines of the Illuminati and the principles of Jacobism had not spread in the United States." So you can't totally ignore the Illuminati's influence. They were influential in the French Revolution, and they were influential in the supposed re-revolution here in the United States. In fact, there was even an Illuminati lodge created in New York, the Columbian Lodge of the Illuminati or something like that, back in the late 1700s. Oh, I wrote that out too.
So now, what do you think about the suggestions from some that the Illuminati were basically, you even talk in your book a little bit, they were disbanded by the Bavarian government, and that was pretty much the end of whatever it was they were taking part in?
Well, I don't know who would think that they had been totally eliminated from the face of the earth by the Bavarian government going after the Illuminati. Yes, they were chased out of Bavaria, but they just went into France, where they made the nastiest of revolutions. I mean, the whole the French Revolution and the depopulation scheme, whereby they attempted to reduce the population of France, which at the time was 25 million, they decided they were going to reduce that down to 16 million. Why? Because there was high unemployment as a result of the French Revolution. So their answer to unemployment was kill about 9 million people. It was pretty bloodthirsty, and in fact that's really where Jefferson started to come into his own as far as showing his colors, because there are several real good Jefferson quotes, letters that he wrote back to the United States, because he was serving as the American ambassador to France at the time, where he applauded the bloodthirstiness of the French Revolution and said he would rather see the entire earth reduced to but a single Adam and Eve rather than see the glorious revolution fail. So Jefferson has some problems with that quote.